Namaste, Namaskar, and welcome to a lecture demonstration on Bharatanatyam. My name is Archana Jayaraman. I'm from India, south of India, and currently I live in The Hague, Netherlands. And I'm very happy to do this for Gandhi Center as part of a little contribution to art. And I hope you're all doing well during this difficult circumstance. It's okay, everything is going to move on. We have to stay together and stay strong. So, as I told you, my name is Archana, and I've been learning dance from very young age, 6 years old. And I did my Arangetram in Pandanallur style. I began my journey in Tanjavur Varavur style, and then I moved on to Kalakshetra, where it actually my passion originated in Kalakshetra style. I'm very thankful to Dr. Rukmini Devi Arundev for bringing Bharatanatyam to the south of Chennai in the Kalakshetra and giving dancers a huge platform. So today, as part of this lecture demonstration, I'm going to talk about the history of Bharatanatyam and how Bharatanatyam came into India and how it took shape in India. So it's very well known that Bharatanatyam is one of the oldest and ancient dance forms, one of the recognized art form, and it is officially the 8 prominent dance forms of our country. So the evidences of Bharatanatyam is traced past to 200 BC. If you've been to India, I'm sure you would have visited a temple in the south of India. In the structure, the tall structure called as the gopurams and the walls, you can see murals and some paintings. Those are all Bharatanatyam postures that we follow in dance. So in those days, it's believed, I'm going to tell you a story of how Bharatanatyam came into structure. All right. So even before, in 17th century, even before people that we know came into existence, there were people who lived, who are now worshipped as god and goddesses. So they manifested themselves in front of the creator of the world, and then they asked, you have created 4 rules of living, but these 4 rules of living is not helping us to come together. So we need one rule that helps us to come together. Can you create one? So the person who created the world, he was really in deep thoughts. Then he took the essence of the 4 rule books and he created the 5th rule book, and that was called as Natya Shastra. So that 5th rule book, which acted as a common tool, a tool to bring everybody together in one platform, is called Natya Shastra. And Natya Shastra is a combination of dance, music, and drama and acting. So why is dance so prominent in Natya Shastra is because it includes music and drama in its performance. So I'm going to talk to you about Bharatanatyam now. What is the meaning of this Bharatanatyam? All right, and why it has this huge influence of religion. So way back in 17th century, the lady, the girl who lived in the temple, she used to perform Bharatanatyam as a worship to the superpower in the temple, as a worship to the deity in the temple. That is why Bharatanatyam has a huge religious influence in its performance or in its songs or in its creations. So those ladies, those girls who performed in the temple, they were called as temple maidens in English or Devadasis. So those people who worshipped Lord performed as part of worship. And as days went by, when the kingsmanship started coming in India and especially in the south of India, kings started welcoming those dancers into their palace to perform in the courtyard of the king. So then it became a very festive performance, or whenever the king liked, they asked or they invited them to perform. Sooner or later, when the essence of Bharatanatyam started diluting a little bit, thankfully, two prominent figures called E. Krishnaiyer and Dr. Rukmini Devi Arunde began to take dance from there on, and they gave it a very beautiful platform which is still carrying on the sanctity of Bharatanatyam. So I'm going to now tell you what is this Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is two words. One is Bharata and the other one is Natyam. Bharata has a meaning in itself, where Bha stands for Bhavam, Abhinayam, facial expressions. Whatever you feel, you express via your face and your gestures. That is Bha. Ra means ragam, or a melody, a tune in which you enact, you perform. And Tha means thadam, or it is called a beat, in which you attach your ragam and your movements to the thadam. So Bharata is Bharata, and Natyam is, as we discussed, it's a combination of music, drama that brings out dance. So why is Bharata having a meaning in this word Bharatanatyam? Is that you are trying to communicate a message using expression in a specific melody set to a beat. That is why it's called Bharatanatyam. For example, I want to tell you that today I'm very happy, and I can tell that. So I asked you, today I'm very happy. Are you too? Similarly, today seems to be a rainy day. How can I say that? So you're telling, oh, today it seems that the clouds are a bit cloudy. You're communicating something with your actions without your words. So, what is the difference between Kalakshetra, or why, what is the style that the Kalakshetra assumed is? Kalakshetra believed that dance has two aspects. One is the aspect of beats, which is abstract, and the other is the expression. So for abstract, they believed that it has lots of power, lot of footwork, body movements. That is abstract. You really don't need to express yourself in abstraction. All you need to do is follow the beat. That is abstract. And the second one is expression, where you're giving out a little message every time by showing your beautiful expressions, by communicating via expressions. These two come together in Kalakshetra form of dance, where you follow a set pattern of beats and you improve your expressions and you include it in your performance. So, Rukmini Devi Arunde, she drafted a whole syllabus for dance that is followed in Kalakshetra even today. So, dance has this beautiful way of including geometric figures in them. Have you ever noticed it? So, for example, when you keep your hand like this, and when you want to do Diddhitari, this is perpendicular. Isn't it geometry? Yeah? When you keep your hands like this, you see that your hands form 180-degree straight line. Isn't this geometry? When you want to sit in Aramandi, you have to spread both your knees parallel to your shoulders. Isn't this geometry? What happens when you learn Bharatanatyam, and what I have experienced as a child, is that it gives a very balance in your thoughts. Your right side functions as equal as your left side. When you're so devoted to this art, to this craftsmanship, you forget yourself when you're learning dance, and then you improve your dance that you forget where you came from. So it's believed that the fundamentals of Bharatanatyam is so strong that it forms the basis for the developments in future. So today in the world, we are in a position where dance is easily accessible, where international performances happen, where many people come in to show different types of styles. Everything is appreciated. Yet we have to believe that the sanctity, the truth of dance is still in dance, and that we are following the Natya Shastra as given in 17th century. So today I'm going to show you what I'm wearing and what is important for getting into dance. So I'm wearing a practice sari. This has a pant, a pajama under your sari, which sticks to your leg, which allows your legs to move freely, and you really don't feel that there's a pant, but you're wearing it. A sari that is up to your knee, it's not longer than your knee, because this allows flexibility in your movement, because you're expected to sit down and get up as easy as possible. Yeah, I'm wearing practice sari. There are many questions people ask me. Can I wear yoga pants when I'm dancing? Can I wear t-shirts? Well, it's like the costume will allow you to dance, but then your body will not feel comfortable. The structure, the position of your, for example, you want to hold this posture, wherever you want to hold this posture, or you want to hold the Nataraja posture, or you want to lift your legs. So, when you're wearing the yoga pants or the t-shirts, some way or the other, you feel that there is, you're not flexible to do it. Your body is not suited to the performance. So ideally, you wear a practice sari while you're practicing dance, or you're very welcome to wear a pant, such, and a top that is layered till your knee with a slit, so it allows your body to move. So, before we start dancing, like how any artist, before we start cooking, we prepare for it. Before we start stitching, we prepare for it. Similarly, before we start dancing, we have to prepare for it, which means we have to let our muscles know that I'm getting ready to dance. Let our feet to know that get stronger. I need my calf muscles to dance for the next 1 hour. I'm going to let my shoulders know that expand yourself, open up. I need my shoulders to dance. So it's also said that Bharatanatyam is an artistic yoga, where you have set a counted number of steps and you need to breathe in and breathe out while you're dancing. But today I'm going to go into the basic of how you stand when you're a dancer. So, when you put your legs together, can you see my legs? When it is in one straight line, your hands are around your hip. This is called Samapadam. Sama means equal, equally laid feet. Samapadam. When you want to dance, your leg goes into Aramandi, where your knees are opened and your thighs are tucked in and your tailbone is pushed down. It's not your thighs that's going down, but it's your tailbone that's pushing yourself down to make a beautiful diamond shape in your leg. That is called Aramandi. Breathe in while you're sitting. When you're sure of how you're sitting, you breathe out. This is going to take a lot of your energy because it requires your calf muscles to be strong so that your knees don't feel the pain. And now I'm going to talk about swastika. So you cross your leg. This is a standing swastika. Who stands in a standing swastika? That's right, Krishna. There is a sitting swastika, where you sit on Aramandi and you put one leg back. Who sits in a sitting swastika? Devi, maybe? Now I'm going to show you something called as Natyarambam, which is the beginning of dance, the beginning position that you take in order to dance. Here, your shoulders are equal to your elbow. So, you could have your hands straight, but this is not allowing your body to feel your position. So, you tighten up your arms so that your elbows are in line with your shoulders and your wrist is tilted up. So when you turn and look, your mid of the eye meets the tip of your finger. Well, in our next video, I'm going to show you how to dance a jati and the adavos that comes part of the jati. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you very soon in our next session. Namaste.